getpharmacyadvice.com, we are going to quickly address the issue of whether a patient that is allergic to sulfa should take a diuretic or water pill, is what you might know it as. Most diuretics do contain a sulfa group, and usually a patient would become aware that they're allergic to sulfa when they take an antibiotic that contains the sulfa, such as Bactrim. Now, the two separate groups of sulfa-containing drugs, the antibiotics versus the diuretics, they are different types of sulfa groups attached to the chemical structure. So just because you're allergic to the sulfa group in the antibiotic does not mean that you'll be allergic to the sulfur group on the structure of the diuretic. It's actually very rare that that would happen. And this is based on evidence, especially clinical experience. There aren't actually any really well done studies showing whether or not if you're allergic to the sulfa antibiotic that you'd have a cross reaction to the diuretics. So I guess what you would do, or a physician should do, is base on the severity of your allergic reaction to the sulfa antibiotic. If it was to the point where you couldn't breathe and you had an anaphylactic reaction, or you had Stevens-Johnson syndrome, which is where your skin is really, really bad rash, and it's like your skin is almost burning off. If that's the case, you should be started on a diuretic at a very low dose or a reduced dose under medical supervision, or perhaps you should go see an allergist first. There are options of diuretics that do not contain a sulfa group, such as ethacrynic acid, and that would triamterene, amiloride, spironolactone. Those last three, amiloride, spironolactone, and triamterene, are actually potassium-sparing diuretics, so you'd have to be careful with the potassium levels too in your blood system or in your body. But in any case, like I said, it would be very rare, and actually only 3% of the population has an allergic or a true sulfa allergy, and in most cases of that 3%, it would be a rash versus the severe reaction of like an anaphylactic reaction. So it is most likely okay for you to take a diuretic such as hydrochlorothiazide or furosemide, which is also known as Lasix. Those are the most common diuretics on the market, most commonly used, best clinical practice with them. So if your doctor suggests that you need to start one of these and you have a sulfa allergy, tell them you're concerned, or talk about it with them. But there are many people on these diuretics that also have sulfa allergies. I would feel comfortable taking them. If you do not, or if you are concerned, take your dose when you're at the office and see how it goes. But just to wrap that all up, if you have a sulfa allergy and your doctor wants to start you on a diuretic, then there should not be a cross reaction between the sulfa antibiotic that you may have had a reaction to and the diuretic. There shouldn't be an issue. You should be okay with taking the diuretic. If you have any questions, you can find me at www.getpharmacyadvice.com. That may have been a little bit confusing. I'll spell all those drugs out. So come and visit our website and check out how you spell them and what drugs I'm talking about. Thank you. Have a good day.